Welcome to the Underestimated Voices podcast, where we amplify the voices of those that have been overlooked and underestimated. Join us as we share their inspiring stories and shed light on the issues that matter most. It's time to give these voices the platform they deserve.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Thank you so much for taking your precious time to listen to another episode. In today's episode, we'll look at overcoming shyness. In my mother tongue, there's a famous saying which says, "Kosiwansoni anafera kumpo, a shy rat died in its hole." So today, we're somersaulting into the world of shyness, and trust me, it's time to break out of this shell of shyness. So, if you've ever felt like a deco or a wallflower, or just brushed at the thought of speaking in public, this episode is for you. And who knows, maybe at the end of this episode, you'll be ready to conquer the world, or at least strike up a conversation with your mates. So, grab your headphones, brace yourself. Growing up in Ibex Hill, I was like the shyest kid in that neighborhood. My shyness was so extreme that I just shunned away from everyone. Sometimes, I would hide just to avoid conversations with my mates. One day, my friends decided to take me to church. Yes, they decided to take me to church to help me overcome my shyness. As soon as I arrived, I found myself surrounded by super hyper people. The people that are just hyper. I tried to blend in by joining the press team, funny enough. But my attempts only attracted more attention. To make matters worse, the pastor called me to sing. I hesitantly stepped forward, feeling like a lost gazelle in a lion's den. As I attempted to mimic the songs, I failed to sing the songs right. The team erupted Vanaseka into laughter, and I couldn't help it but just to laugh in so that I shouldn't show my displeasure. In that moment, I realized that the whole church decided to call me Parara, and up to now, I don't even know what Parara means. And it helped certain people. Whenever they look at me, they'll just smile. And in a world where a lot is happening, a smile can just change the whole atmosphere, the whole vibe. So, as we talk about shyness can be a significant barrier of forming meaningful conversations, connections with others, especially when it comes to meeting and talking to new people, including potential romantic interests. I just had to say that. Most people fail just to approach a lady and express their vibe. I remember a certain guy went to buy tomatoes, just 2 tomatoes. He ended up buying the whole box because he couldn't spit his vibe like that. In this episode, we will explore the concept of shyness, the impact on social interactions, and most importantly, how to overcome it. Whether you struggle with shyness when talking to ladies, wakashana, that part of life, man, it's crazy. Having social anxieties or finding it challenging to engage into conversation with new people. This episode will provide valuable insight and tips to help you build confidence and develop the skills needed to connect with others more effectively. What is shyness? You might ask yourself. Shyness can be defined as a feeling of discomfort or apprehension in social situations, often accompanied by lack of confidence to engage with others. It can manifest in various ways, such as avoiding eye contact or expressing physical symptoms like blushing when interacting with people. Shyness is not uncommon. Many individuals experience it at different points of their lives. I had a dozen experiences of shyness, and as we go by, I'll be able to throw in 1 or 2 moments that shyness just kicked in and I just froze like that. So, how to overcome shyness? I'll share about 4 points on how to overcome shyness. The first thing is this, before I share the points. Overcoming shyness is to challenge the label that you have tagged yourself with. There's this famous saying, "Ndine wansoni, I'm a shy person." I think in Swahili, it should be aibu. if I'm not mistaken. By identifying yourself with that as shy, you may reinforce this self-perception, making it more challenging to break free from these constraints. Instead of focusing on reframing your thoughts and adopting a more positive and empowering mindset, recognize that your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Always tame your tongue. Choose what to say before it becomes a reality. And by altering your internal dialogue, you can begin to transform your external experiences. So the first thing that I learned from others and my own experience is this: cognitive reappraisal. This is a powerful technique that involves reevaluating and reframing your thoughts and emotions in a more constructive and positive light. When faced with negative or rejection, constantly challenge these beliefs and replace them with more optimistic perspective. For example, instead of dwelling on potential awkwardness or perceived inadequacies, reframe your thoughts to focus on your strengths, unique qualities, and the potential for positive outcomes in social interactions. The second thing is this: gradual exposure. To build confidence and overcome shyness, it is essential to gradually expose yourself to social situations that challenge your comfort zone. Start by initiating small conversations with people in your daily lives. Your neighbors, don't just surpass them. Talk to them. Every morning, say hi. Don't have that mindset of, if they don't greet me for 3 days, I'll stop greeting them. That's how you build your confidence. Talk to them. Or engage in brief conversations with acquaintances, those people that you are usually found with at work, in the market, or anywhere that you are. You can gradually expose your social circles and engage into conversations with new people. By constantly exposing yourself to social experiences, you can desensitize yourself to the anxiety associated with interacting with others. The third thing is this: adding value to conversations. One common source of anxiety for most of us is struggling with shyness, is a belief that there may be nothing valuable to contribute to conversations. To counter this perception, focus on identifying ways in which you can add value to interactions. This could involve sharing interesting stories. You just share them, offering people genuine compliments, or providing unique insights that enrich the conversation. By actively contributing to discussions and demonstrations, genuine interest in others, you can cultivate a sense of confidence and purpose in your interactions. So those were some of the points that I got to learn, and that's how others have also broken out of the shell of shyness. And I'm going just to share a few principles that you need to add to the list of things that you need to do to overcome shyness. In addition to the overarching principles of reframing thoughts and gradual exposure, exposing yourself to social interactions, these are several practical strategies that can help you overcome shyness and develop a stronger social skill. 1. Daily interaction goals. You must set goals for that particular day, particular week, particular month. Challenge yourself to engage in at least one social interaction each day. Whether it's striking up a conversation with a colleague, complimenting others, initiating small talks with people in a bus, in a shop. Strike up a conversation. You never know. The more you talk to others, maybe you're looking for a job. That can be an answered prayer for you. Second thing is this: practice active listening. Cultivate the habit of actively listening to others during conversations. Don't be a loudmouth. Give others a chance to talk and ignite something in your life. By demonstrating genuine interest in what others have to say and asking thoughtful questions, you can shift the focus away from your own self-consciousness and create more meaningful conversations. The third thing is this: join social groups or activities, seeking out opportunities to participate in group activities or events that align with your interests. whether it's joining a club, attending meetings, or volunteering for a cause you care about. Engaging in shared activities can provide natural opportunities for social interactions. In those WhatsApp groups, don't just be quiet. At least strike up a conversation or join the conversations. Fourth thing is this: seeking professional help. I know it's not common, especially in my nation, for people just to go and seek for therapy, but it can also help in shaping you and also helping you to overcome shyness. If shyness significantly impairs your daily functions or cause distress, consider seeking support from a mental health profession. Therapy can provide valuable tools and strategies for making social anxiety and building confidence. The fifth thing is this: reflect on positive experiences. Take time to reflect on the past successes and positive social interactions. Remind yourself of moments when you felt confident and capable in social settings, and use these memories as a source of encouragement and motivation. By implementing these strategies and maintaining a proactive mindset, you can gradually overcome shyness and develop the confidence needed to engage in meaningful conversations with others. As I conclude, overcoming shyness is a journey that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to challenge self-limiting beliefs. By reforming your thoughts, gradually exposing yourself to social interactions, and actively contributing value conversations, you can break free from these constraints of shyness, cultivate meaningful connections with others. Remember that building confidence is a gradual process, and each small step you take towards overcoming shyness brings you closer to experiencing more fulfilling social interactions and relationships. Thank you for tuning into the Underestimated Voices podcast as we looked at overcoming shyness. Remember, the key to overcoming shyness lies in embracing the present moments and approaching social interactions with an open mind and a positive attitude. With dedication and practice, you can transform shyness into confidence, unlock the potential of meaningful connections to your personal and professional life. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. And as I always say, be you, do you, and mind your own business. Mundu wanga, nikafese, even this shall pass. So, as you go on, shine no more. May God bless you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Underestimated Voices podcast. Remember, the power of a voice can change the world. Keep listening, keep sharing, and keep amplifying those underestimated voices. Together, let's make a symphony of stories that resonate far and wide. Stay inspired, stay curious, and join us again next time for more incredible narratives. Until then, keep listening and let your voice be heard. This is the Underestimated Voices podcast, amplifying the underestimated, empowering the unheard.